the Blizzard defense. And for Iowa, defensive rebounds, they've got to get it and go, and they have to take great care of the basketball when they are most efficient.
Closely fought game against Minnesota, just 5 points separating them going to the final minute, and Burton starting things off with a 3 for the Wildcats.
Well, you can call her just the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year in the conference if you want to, but don't sleep on her offensive prowess. She is a beast, 18 a game.
Big Ten crown this year.
Why not? I mean, if you're a competitor, you want it all, and it's not being greedy, it's being purposeful.
Burton barrels into the paint and scores right at the rim. Caitlin Clark slithering in the air, that falls short, as Burton, who scored all of Northwestern's points, will also get an assist on the next basket. 8 on the shot clock, into Sonano, and 1. That is doing the work before you get the ball.
What Iowa wants to do, they want to connect the dots. Nice lob inside to Sonano, who was already in the middle of the paint, up the line in the middle. That footwork, well, that's what she said last game. They really were not making good passes because of the way Sonano was being fronted in the paint.
Jillian Brown knocks down the 3, Northwestern.
That he has coached at previous programs, and we know how locked in and dialed in he is with his current Northwestern squad.
Caitlin Clark into the paint. Look like she double clutched, but she still gets it to go.
That's what Lisa Bluter told us this season. She said that Caitlin Clark has really developed into a staunch rebounder, and she can initiate offense from that.
And that's not something you're used to hearing from the leading scorer in the nation. They also want to make sure they're picking up Burton early in the offense for Northwestern.
Northwestern still leading by 4. Clark again threading the needle inside with one arm, and Grady finishes easily. Seconds to go on the shot clock. Moving around that screen from Shaw, it is Daly taking another shot, and it will not fall. Burton landing in her hand. She gets the whistle as well, a 3-point play.
With their attack against that zone, they love to set screens against that, moving her body to get to that ball.
Going along the baseline, Sonano, and she will finish on the opposite side.
Iowa looking stagnant right here a little bit offensively, off the ball.
Clark finally gets a touch, finds Sonano, and she knocks it down.
Just a great release from the block to that pinch post area. Clark read it perfectly.
Brown, a great look at 3, and she knocks it down at the end of the 3rd quarter. Burton with 15 on the shot clock. She's got a good look at a 3. She drains it. Northwestern right now 4 for 8.
You can tell Courtney Shaw was not ready for that pass. It looked like she was positioning herself to rebound.
Caitlin Clark drains the 3. I don't think that touched anything.
It's clean as a whistle. Caitlin Clark doing her thing. The nation's leader in scoring 27.5 points per contest for the sophomore. In a triangle and 2 down there for Iowa. We'll take another look next possession.
Martin wraps around to make the pass to Sonano, and she will not miss from that.
Dig down on Monica Sonano, even throw a double team at her. Anything to make Sonano think twice at the basket.
Martin forcing her way baseline. 8 seconds left. Clark unloads and knocks down another 3. That's her second on 3 tries today. 8 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists to start. 2 players on the floor that you feel like you're always on triple-double watches. Each Mott forces that up and in. A strong take from Mott. Clark was calling for it, knocks it down once more, back to moving on to the semifinals here in Indianapolis. Leah Hartman finishes some.
That almost looked like a volleyball tip. I don't even know if she broke her wrist on that one to follow through. She just tipped it in.
Blocked by Shaw, out of bounds, but staying Iowa basketball.
To go up in the air and then try to get fouled while they go up for shots. Right now, she says her team is leaving their feet way too off balanced.
Thanks, Megan.
And that's what they had down the stretch yesterday against Minnesota, and that made a huge difference in the second half. So if you can do it once, you can do it twice.
Caitlin Clark again her fourth. Outstanding on-ball defense and stolen by Burton. She's like a shark in the water, knowing what you're going to do before you do it, and she finishes on the other side. This Northwestern defense leaving that open for Warnock. O'Grady, the offensive rebound. She gets it to go.
Right, but they just have to get better ball movement for Northwestern. They have to get some looks, and there we go. And that's what I'm talking about. Satterwhite.
Scoreless in the first half in this one, too. And as you said, starting things off here well for the Wildcats. Inside to Sonano. She's got 14 right now in the second quarter. Got their three-point shot to fall better as Satterwhite puts up a wild shot. And one of the best offensive rebounders in the country, Courtney Shaw.
Good continuity right here off the ball. Kate Martin gets one to drop, and that's what happened.
Good closeout by Brown. She'll lob it inside. No help. Defense arrived in time. Sonano puts it up and in.
And anticipation off the ball.
It's a 6-0 run for the Hawkeyes. Gabby Marshall, an excellent defender, comes up with the steal, feels Burton, and finishes.
And here's that zone again from Iowa. And as I said earlier, they like to set screens against the zone.
Satterwhite lets it fly and knocks it down. 0 points in the first half against Minnesota, finished with 15. 0 points in this first half. She's up to 5 as Warnock sneaks along the baseline. It's good.
Then go ahead and slip back to where I got you and let her right to the rim.
Second half, Satterwhite is right.
Yes,
she
she is.
continues to score. Scalia on a 3 that could have tied the game at 63, and Veronica Burton said after that, I think that shot would have gone in had it not been blocked. Kate Martin scoring himself.
And this quarter, they've combined for 8 points. And that's another thing. They need to have complementary players to Caitlin Clark.
Coming off a second round game where she had 18, 8, and 8. Marshall knocks down the 3, and for Marshall, her first after going 0 for 3. Peyton Martin attacking, finishing, plus the foul.
Not really appreciated for her offense, I think. I mean, we talk about her defense all the time, but she has had double-doubles, triple-doubles.
Monica Sonano getting the basket and the foul.
Of the post position for Iowa over the years.
Clark has speed, and she will get the bucket to go coast to coast. Because this is a matchup they've won before in this regular season against the Hawkeyes, as Peyton Martin going up and under.
Right, and they've won. I think that would really help them out a ton.
Sonano attacking, finishing with the left hand.
There's only 144 roster spots, give or take. So there's not a lot of opportunity, but you can earn one.
Omi Taiwo
against this Iowa zone that is clogging up the gaps, especially right there at the elbows.
Satterwhite gonna kick it out. Hartman for a 3, and something finally drops. Northwestern
looking like a volleyball player in the middle of the net, coming for that block.
Satterwhite trying once more. She's got it.
At halftime of the last 2 games for the Wildcats.
3 seconds left. Martin up and under, working to perfect. Northwestern as a team shooting just 29% in this game, but points finally starting to come, but Clark left completely alone. She's gonna knock that down. If it does indeed end, Christy, they absolutely can make their case for getting to the NCAA tournament if they're able to slip in. Won't get that 3 to drop, and the Iowa Hawkeyes, who earned a share of the Big Ten crown, are moving on to the semifinals here in downtown Indianapolis. 72-59 is the final.